everyone, welcome to the stream today. Let's get the video game on the screen here. I don't see it. Let's do that. Okay, great, cool. Hi everyone, so as you may know, if you've been following me on Discord or Twitter, I am really sick. I feel horrible. I've been pretty sick for the last several days. But it is what it is. It sucks that it coincides with Patch Week. But this ain't shit I can do about that. Hold on a second. Okay. Let me get everything here. Oh my god. I can't see the bottom half of my screen at all because the cat is like stretchoed across across the bottom of it. Hey buddy. Can you like move? I literally can't see the bottom of the screen. Okay. Where is my phone? Oh my god. I've decided that I would stream because I felt like I could probably handle it at least for like a short while. But, okay. Let me get my alerts and stuff on screen because I don't know where my phone is. Paige, hope you feel better soon. Thank you. Yeah, it's horrible. It has been horrible. I can't remember last time I was sick. Nemo, thank you for the 31-month resub. Zais, thank you for the 77-month resub. Lento, thank you for gifting 5 subs in the chat. So yeah, with me being away for several days, unfortunately my subs have taken quite a hit. And that is pretty distressing. That's one of the things that happens when, you know, streaming is your job. Like, I can't really take off because it's bad. It's really bad. There's nobody that can, like, fill in for me. You know what I mean? Oh my god. I'm so stressed out. Maybe I shouldn't have gone live today. No, I should have. I'm glad I did. We have patch 7.2 to cover, and I want to cover it. Fuck. Lento, yeah, it does help. Thank you very much. I could totally put on bunny ears and stream for you. Could you do that?
Yes, just so.
Oh, Matt, hey, Darren, thank you so much for the 10 gift subs. I appreciate that. Helping us get back up there. I should reset the sub goal. Let me do that. Oh my god. It's horrible too because I think I didn't stream Friday. And then Sunday I just got hit with it bad. Okay, let me reset the sub goal. I really appreciate that, Darren. You'd be banned within an hour. True. That is true. There is stuff to discuss, and I wanted to talk about. I think probably tomorrow I will do the main story. I was thinking about doing the raid story today, possibly. Real quick. But first things first, let's fix the sub goal. What you got there for me? Oh. Oh my god, you should not have done this. That's very sweet, but I don't, that's a lot of work you put into this. I don't really plan to raid at a high level, Daggy. You know that, right? I feel bad taking this. It should go to somebody that's really gonna raid. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's super sweet. Well, now I have the option, right? Thank you. Thanks. That's very kind of you. I really appreciate it. Spookartron, thank you for the 2-month resub. Rob, thank you for the 5 gift subs in the chat. I really appreciate y'all helping us recover sub numbers after my time away. Yeah, that's good. I appreciate it. Okay, so I think that we were 7 into the new goal. I'm still giving away game time. It's just the easiest thing for me to give away here. I think we're at like 7?
Yes, just so.
25. Sub go. Congo! Thank you so much for the 10 gift subs. Appreciate y'all. God bless. Any plans to pull Varisa? I haven't decided yet. I might. I want to, but I don't want to spend money, basically. She's, you know, she's super cute. I want to. I might. Let me think about that. I still have time. What happened to you, Zepla? Right? That's what I've been asking myself. No, but, I'm sick. I'm really sick. I just took Dayquil before the stream. And, I hope I can make it. Basically, I'm gonna go as long as I think I can handle it today. But I've had it all. I've had sore throat. I've had fever. I've had chills. Everything. All that shit. It's been horrible. Like, I feel like I probably look like death. Warmed up. Where's Zepla always getting sick? I know. I feel like I get sick a lot. Wait, subs are on a deep discount? What? Really? What?
Yes, just so.
What? Am I seeing this right?
Yes,
Dang, you just gifted 100 subs in the chat. You're gonna make me cry. Oh my god, that's so nice. Mechanome. Oh yeah. I gotta do Mechanome. We'll do that Monday. Oh my god, Jackie, thank you very much. This was extremely nice of you. What the fuck? 100 subs. Let me, I'm gonna try to mute myself when I'm blowing my nose. Because I know it's disgusting. And people have complained about that. That was so nasty. But, thank you very much.
Thank you, Optimus Prime.
God bless. Wow. Just like that, the sub numbers are less scary. Thank you.
Yes, just so.
That's really sweet, buddy. Actually, I shed a tear there. Alcon XIV, thank you for subbing. Rob, thank you for 10 gift subs. Y'all are really the best. You did not have to do that. Dunter Jester, thank you for gifting a sub. And Infinity Fiasco, thank you for the 74-month resub. Vieira can use Pompadour now? No. Spookatron, thank you for the 2-month resub, by the way. We broke the game time sub goal. Oh, we did! Yeah, that means we got 2 giveaways to do right now. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay. Let me start some giveaways here. We do have stuff there's stuff that I want to talk about when I can. I logged on yesterday and remembered I still haven't completed Dawntrail. Oh. Yeah, you'll have to do that. Does that maybe check for the Rona just in case? I haven't checked. I think it's likely. It could be at this point. But I have been quarantining myself. I haven't interacted with any other person, and I don't plan on it. So I think I'm okay. But yeah, I almost feel like going out and buying it, going to the store might
Thank
be
you,
worse.
Optimus Prime.
Like getting the kit might be worse. I guess I could Instacart a kit, but I don't know if I need to. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Thanks. I hope I feel better soon too. Okay. I can't think straight. I cannot think straight. What was I about to do? The giveaways. Got it. Okay, so for this giveaway, I'm gonna pick 2 winners. And to enter the giveaway, I need you to type booty in the chat. B-O-O-T-Y. Put your booty in the chat, and I'll pick 2 winners out of everybody that has typed that word. B-O-O-T-Y. I'll let it go for like a minute. It's currently active. Yeah, I'll let it run for like a minute. If you can't think straight, don't hesitate to think gay. Okay. For what? I'm doing giveaways for game time for WoW. That's what I always do. It's just a lot. It's easy. If you don't want that, I guess I can give you Final Fantasy game time. But I will give you WoW game time. It's very simple to do. Booty. Put your booty in the chat. I will wait 1 minute. Yeah. No. Yep. Booty. It's a whole lot of booty in the chat. It sure is. With the FF game time, it's very difficult to give it away now because they started to crack down on, like, it's not like you can buy it easily from third-party sites. It's a pain in the ass, basically. It's very hard. You don't know where it's gonna be safe to buy a code. They don't let you gift it easily through their site. I'd rather not deal with that. Okay, so the first winner is... Please rescind my booty. Okay, we'll see if you win or not. Can you gift Krista? I can't even buy Krista for myself. I literally cannot. I get an error every time. It's been like that for almost 10 years, so it's just, no. Just no. Okay, first winner is Morrigan 1026. Congratulations. Let me send you a Twitch DM. Man, it's hot. Okay, I'm sending you a Twitch DM. 1 second. Yeah. Okay. Okay, next winner of the giveaway is Helk Fortier. I think that's how I say that. Helk Fortier. Look, don't ask me to pronounce this with Dayquil brain. Like I do not know how to say that. It's complicated. I'm sending you a Twitch DM. Please check it. Hellcat, yeah. Oh, right. That makes more sense. Yeah, Hellcat. Yeah, yeah. I ruined it. I have ruined your name. I'm sorry. Oh boy. Okay, well I've sent you a Twitch DM, so please respond. I sent you a DM, please respond. But I will send that after the stream today. If I forget, just ping me. It happens, but I will try not to forget. It's the drug, Zep, yes. Okay, so, let's chat. Let me first reset this. Man, y'all so sweet, doing all those gifts. You did not have to. That's really sweet of you. Cricket Wrangler, thank you for the 34-month resub. Una Jenkins, thank you for the 5 gift subs as well. God bless y'all. It's been a really shitty week for me. So you helped me feel better. Okay, we are 36 into the new one. Cool. Start go. Great. Okay. So I have heard good things about the story. People say that this story is better. And I have heard this even from my friends who really hated the Dawntrail story. And that makes me feel cautiously optimistic. I think I'm gonna do the main story quest tomorrow, and I'm feeling kind of excited to do it, so I really hope I enjoy it as well. That would be awesome. That'd be amazing. So that is tomorrow. I think, yeah, we're gonna do, I'll try to start the stream at a normal time tomorrow. More normal time. Today we started at a ridiculous time because I was just trying to prepare myself and like see if I was healthy enough to handle this or not. Yes, this is what I'm hearing. That people who did not like Dawntrail as much as I did not like are enjoying the story. And that's great. That'd be amazing. That would really improve my week if I can enjoy the story tomorrow. That's my wish. All I know is the raid story is hard carrying this expansion. I have not even cleared 7.1 yet. I did 7.1 and it was I didn't think it was much better than 0.0. People say it's a step up. So I'm not going to hype it up too much because that's a bad idea. But I'm going to, you know, go in with optimism. I feel optimistic about that tomorrow. Might do raid story today. Zep, make sure you drink some ginger tea with honey. It really helps. Oh my god, that sounds so amazing. But it's hot here. I heard I'm not supposed to be drinking Coke and carbonated beverages, but I have been doing that. Anyway, I think it's probably not good. But I can't. I'm actually addicted to my Coke Zero with True Lime. So I'm here for the inevitable rant. Oh, there are things to rant about today. Don't worry. Your illness came along with 7.2. What a coincidence, right? It sucks ass. It has been pretty unfortunate coincidence, honestly, because it's like I wait 4 months for content in this game, and then when it finally arrives, I'm fucking sick for the whole week. It's horrible. It's horrible. But these are things outside of my control, I'm afraid. Sugar is a bit problematic. Well, it's Coke Zero. It doesn't have sugar in it. It's 0 sugar, but it's got some black magic in it. Speaking of black magic. Yeah. I watched your What's Wrong with XP video as I haven't played since Endwalker and I forgot her name. But the cat lady made me think, nope, don't want to return. She's gonna annoy the crap out of me. The cat lady, surely you mean Ashola. No, Zep. You're streaming while sick? Go to bed. I miss you. I wanted to chat about the patch and tell you that I want to do the story tomorrow and I want to do the raid story at least. I haven't talked to you in like forever. I needed to come online at least for a bit. We got stuff to do. Damn. Why couldn't this happen last week? The lion one. Oh. The lion one, yeah. Yeah, I've heard people complain about that. Yeah. Yeah, don't push too hard. Okay. Okay, I won't, but... You can start the raid quest without doing 7-2. Ooh! Maybe I will do that today. Let me pull up the patch notes here. Get caught up with what we can expect. This is from only 3 days ago. I'm not that late. I'm a little bit late. Who else has already... Did Preach do the story? Did he do 7.2 story quests? Or did he do the raid story yet? What did he think? If he's done that. What about... What about Happy? And Zeems, did they like it? Do I need help when my husband wants some time in the bed and all I see is not enough craftsmanship for crafting? What? Sounds like he's the one that might need help. Honestly. Okay, let me pull up the patch notes here. That's what I'm trying to do. I think I saw Zeems liked it. Oh! Yeah, does Zeems care about story? Even? He's a raider. I don't know if he cares about that. Before we begin, let's give a big round of applause for people doomsaying the Black Mage changes, and they weren't nearly as bad as they thought. Is this
The
true?
Minaj says get well soon. Hope you enjoy 7.2 less than 3.
Zeem's famous story enjoyer. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I know he
Optimus
loves
Prime.
that.
32. Who knew?
I know. Yeah, he's into the raids, that's good. Night Coffee, thank you for the 32-month resub. I do appreciate that. Thank you kindly. He was really positive about this raid wing. Yeah. Okay, let me pull up I'm trying to pull up a patch notes, but it takes me forever because I'm slow in the brain. Even more than usual. It's hot in here. I think I just got a fever. I'm going from hot to cold, you know. Sucks. Sucks big booty cheeks. Okay. This is the notes of the patch. Let people have their opinions. Oh. We're gonna have opinions. Don't worry. Yes, sorry, meant with Clamont. My message wasn't very eloquent. It's in the middle of our raid. I really enjoy your content and videos. I understand. She was a fairly contentious figure, but I think in my video what I tried to express was that she was, you know, a victim of writing decisions that affected every character in a lot of ways, but because she was front and center so often, she ended up getting a lot of the blame, even though she wasn't the only one affected by the issues that made her, that weakened her character. You know what I mean? That's what I really tried to show in my video. I hope I accomplished that. But showing people it doesn't make sense to me to just blame Wiklamot. Even though, yeah, she was overrepresented. Like, there was too much of her, for sure. But, it's about more than that. Yep. She was a lot better in 7.2. Nice. Nice. Zep, go to bed. I know. I should. I'm gonna spread it. Yeah. I think I am sick enough to spread it through the stream today. It feels like she was designed to be a main character, albeit with poorer writing to support that. She didn't have a journey. Like, basically, they try to do a hero's journey without the journey part, which doesn't really work. Doesn't really work. For a journey to happen, point A and point B have to be different. I think I said that in the video too. That's just my opinion. Yeah, yeah. Well, she physically moved it around the map, if that's what you mean. She did physically walk around, and so some people think that's a journey. But I have covered this. There's absolutely no reason for me to spend an hour going into all that, because that's part of the reason I made that video, was so that I wouldn't have to do that anymore. I can just be like, well, I made that video. I wouldn't have to do it. Okay, playable content. Scenario quest been added. This we're gonna do tomorrow. The raid story might... I don't know if I can do it today. I don't know if I can do it today. I want him. I want to see him. I want the bunny. But I'm so exhausted. We're gonna see how I feel after we cover stuff. New side quests, the corn quests. But I already got the corn minion. So this is like a wrapping things up. Okay, indoor furnaces. I don't need to look at all this really, I think. I don't have a house, so don't care about the housing stuff. I'm past that. I have apartment, so can still grow flowers in the apartment. Duty support. Oh, new mount. Oh, what is that? The Aardvark? That's from the Unreal. Maybe I have... Is this a mount you can just buy, though? Off of the marketboard? Possibly. I like the emote. I like the new emote. I think that is from the PvP track, but I'm not sure. Study! Looping emote. Ah! How do we... So is this... Oh, wow. It's forever now. Oh, that's great. Oh my god, that's great. Yeah. Wait, that's not it. Heck. Emotes. How do I get the one that stays? Study. But you can't do it when you're sitting? Man. Okay, what about tombstone? What the fuck? Just trying to half-ass implementation. Okay, well, you know. It doesn't stay when you're sitting.
Feel better, Zeppy.
Yeah. That's fine. Thank you. Feel another video. No. No, I'm not gonna do that. Small indie company, please understand, right? It's annoying. I was so excited. This is like a big part of my gameplay, you know, sitting here in Charlotte. I thought this was gonna be a game changer. Okay, battle system. So obviously, I'm not gonna get to this yet. There's something that I wanted to discuss first, which is the kind of hilarious way that they've decided to fix their privacy vulnerability that we've been complaining about for the last 9 months or so. Oh yeah, Bunny. Bunny boy.
How's Boo doing?
Boo's right here. He's right here. You can't see him, but He's next to me at all times. I posted pictures of him on Twitter and on Blue Sky and Threads yesterday. So that you could look at how cute he is. Yes. He is like a bun. Yeah, he's a boo bun. Where the heck is it? In the patch notes. Privacy. Security. No. Count. ID. Okay, I found it. So, following adjustments have been made to the blacklist. In accordance with measures introduced in patch 7.2 to help prevent the identification of account IDs that are not displayed in game, the client data has been reset. Okay, so let's talk about what they actually did, because if you read this, you might get the impression that they have fixed it. That they fixed a pretty serious privacy issue that the game has had, but to almost no one's surprise, this didn't do shit, really. They didn't. We have been covering this saga as it has unfolded, so if you're curious about that, you can check our Zep Live channel for earlier, like, God, episodes of the it's a comedy series at this point. See, I do still make comedy content. Pantsman UK, thank you for the 34-month resub. Wolf of Mandalore, thank you for the 21-month resub. I appreciate that. But anyway, in case you are out of the loop here, Square has decided to improve the blacklist system in Dawntrail so that whenever you block someone, you will block all the characters on their account. Which makes sense because the game has a lot of stalkers in it, like an unusually high number of stalkers who will track you down, and when you try to get away and make an alt, they'll track down your alt, they'll track down your retainers and stuff. Now, the problem is that to make the new blacklist work, they started sending out your unique user account IDs to everyone's clients, making it very, very easy to track every player, including their alts, their retainers, everything like that. So this is the reason why somebody was able to make stalking plugins that a stalking plugin that catalogs all of that information to a searchable database. It's like a stalker wet dream. And so, to recap from the past, Square Enix chose, as part of a security update for Dawntrail, to start sending the persistent account identifier out to client. So that was a very questionable choice. And when this was pointed out and we told OHP, hey, they're using this for stalking tools, the OHP was like, hey guys, please don't. Please don't use mods. Okay? And this is a strategy that has been working out pretty well so far, as you can imagine. Asking nicely. Not really... I don't know how well that works against people that are stalking, but he said that they were going to take it very serious and that they're going to take steps to fix it in patch 7.2. Well, patch 7.2 is here and we're looking at the patch notes, and so surely they've removed the account ID from being visible to the client. Right? Because it's been 9 months. No. 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 They're still sending it to the client, but they have obfuscated it. So it's not real encryption. They just scramble it up a little bit. Make it look a little different. Basically it's like they have put a tarp over the car, but left the keys in the ignition still. So, the ID that they have scrambled up, it's still persistent. It's still, you can still correlate it because it is persistent. So you can still see, oh, well, it's scrambled, but it's still the same one for this character in their alt. So basically, somebody made a post about this that I'm going to share with you. That I think is going to shed some light on how this has been working out so far. Not Night on Blue Sky posted that they said that it's just slightly more annoying now, but all the tools still work. Here they write, after a lot of testing in a group chat full of my smartest 14 friends, that we figured out the obfuscation is vulnerable and that the account IDs are actually reversible. Square needs to stop sending the account ID to the client. Just set a hidden flag or something, right? That makes sense. So basically now we are hearing from the mod developers that they were able to de-obfuscate the account IDs with a 100% success rate. This happened within hours of the patch coming out, so it seems fairly trivial to do. Basically, Square Enix is making the modders do one extra line of math, which is not a fix. Of course it's not a fix. Why would they think it would be a fix? Here's a post from Reddit that I'll share with you. This is so goofy. It's just the more I learned about this, the goofier that it gets. But, yeah, so this post on Reddit about it. Square did not fix the account ID sharing. What? Can't believe that. And they provided a screenshot from the stalking plugin Discord, which is crazy that that's up on Discord. Thanks, Discord. But Discord doesn't give a shit. Even though Square Enix has stated that identification of account IDs has been prevented, it is in fact not true. Account ID still remains available in the game, and it's possible to track all alt characters previously or newly created. The only change that has been made to the account ID is that it's been modified before being sent to an observer in such a way that every different observer receives different IDs. However, these modifications are always the same for the observer's account. For example, I might receive your ID as 555. My friend will receive your ID as 666. But these IDs will permanently stay the same for all of your previously and newly created characters. You don't have to be a software engineer to figure this out, okay? What does this mean? This means that stalking plugins will continue to work with no update required in local mode. Crowdsourced versions can continue to work slightly less efficiently, or even just as efficiently as before, if the developer decides to spend no more than a couple evenings to update it. Cool, 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 awesome. So, yeah. It's about what I expected. Just don't send it to the client, of course. Somebody else says that this corroborates what I've seen. I know a few mod developers, and I've been following along on the Discord as they update their mods for 7.2. One of them accidentally stumbled upon this while working on something only tangentially related and worked out exactly how to reverse the obfuscation in a matter of minutes. He accidentally figured it out. So, somebody else down here wrote, I lost all hope in Square Enix's technical competence. The way the blacklist itself was implemented was already a red flag. Never trust the client. Then they fix it by still trusting the client and use their own cryptography. From a developer's point of view, there's 3 big red flags right here. Yeah. So, basically, it's bad form to roll your own crypto. You want to use something that's proven and trusted for your encryption. But this isn't even encryption. Don't trust the client. obviously. And I don't know, I guess their strategy is trust the client because we ask nicely, which is bizarre, especially considering like the reason that you need this update. It's for people that already weren't listening to you when you asked nicely. If it's sensitive data, you shouldn't be sending it to the people that don't need it. Okay? They already proved to you that they will misuse it. I do not understand. I just don't understand what they were thinking. Why not just change the blacklist logic to be handled server side? I'm not a developer, obviously, but I guess it's because it's harder and it costs more money. That's the only thing I can think of. It's harder and it costs more. You know? Am I warm? Somebody else here made a comment that one of the first things in programming you learn is to absolutely never use your own homebrewed crypto algorithm. Only bad things come of it. And so, yeah, the homebrewed thing is really, it's just the icing on the cake, because having it be a client-side solution would have been doomed from the start no matter what. It's just not a fix. It's obfuscation. Yeah. It's like, it's basically like if I left a piece of pizza in the middle of this room right here, but I put a paper towel on top of it and then I left the room. Like, it would take Boo about 5 seconds to realize that that's pizza under there and to get it. Like, the paper towel is not gonna be stopping anybody. That's kind of what they did with 7.2. This is kind of the situation. And when people are like, oh, they should have used better encryption. Well, it's like, well, maybe they can still leave the pizza out, but at least have the decency to keep it closed in the pizza box and then leave. Do we really trust Boo in the room with the pizza, even in the pizza box? I mean, it might take him a little longer to figure out how to lift up the box with his little paw, but he will. He will. He has immense willpower to do so. Okay, it would be irresponsible for me to leave the room. Boonarchy will take place. Yeah. It's maybe slightly less embarrassing that I would do. I don't know. Put it in the fridge. Okay, put it in the microwave. Put it in the oven and shut the oven. Like, what? We need them to handle that shit server side in the other room that he don't know about. You can't expose this to the client at all. Oh my god. This is so stupid. The thing is that even with this obfuscation that they're doing, it's still persistent. Still correlatable, meaning it doesn't change when you swap characters and you log in. So if a person is still looking to identify you and your alts and stuff, they don't even need to know your real account ID. They just need to notice that both of the characters share that ID. And they can link it. Well, I actually saw somebody in this thread say that the thing is that you do not even need a plugin. You can do the ID just by using Wireshark. Is that bad? So, Wireshark doesn't modify the game in any way. It just it listens to what the client is receiving, and it's just a packet sniffer. It's free. It's legal to use that. So you don't even, what I'm saying, you don't even need mods to access someone's ID that's coming through plain as day to the client. So what's the point of the obfuscation? I think it's just, to be blunt, I think the point of this, right here, is just PR.
Hope you are feeling better.
Really feels like they wanted to say they did something. Well, it didn't really do anything. I don't... I did see this post. Let me pull this up for you. Actually, no. I'm not going to pull this one up because you'll understand. I'll just explain it. I'll describe it. There are people that are real victims of stalking this going on. And I saw a post on Reddit before the patch came out of a guy who's like asking about the account ID visibility in the patch and saying, hey, I'm just asking, will it be entirely not possible to track me anymore? I'm curious because somebody's stalking me and I want to know if it's safe to create an alt where nobody can identify me. Or should I buy a new service account? They literally asked this. That's horrible. That's horrible. Players like this are depending on Square Enix to protect their privacy, and they need to be able to trust that this is a safe place for them to be. And this really, the vulnerability should have never shipped in the first place. I don't understand how it even got the green light to begin with, but now you've pretended to fix it. Now some people might think it's fixed when it's really not at all. Like, why? I've thought about a lot about this, and I really struggle to believe that random players who reverse the obfuscation within hours know more than you do about how this works. I cannot believe that it's that level of incompetence. It just doesn't make sense to me. Because these are not, it's not, these are elite hackers. It's just a guy with Wireshark. It's just regular cat girls, cat boys that reverse engineered this the same day when you had 9 months to work on a solution. It's hard to believe that they take it seriously because of this. And I just don't understand what is going on. I do not. I can't work it out. Like, did they not know it would still be of course they knew it would still be trackable. It's persistent. I was scratching my head and wondering how it shipped. But yeah. Somebody here in the thread asked, oh, I don't know if I can find this. It might have been really far down. Somebody was asking if they have any privacy officers on staff that would explain why this solution isn't good. Oh, the defenders. Okay, there are people defending it. That's right, that's right. Okay. One person wrote, I'm not gonna show who wrote this, but they wrote, this is the most terminally online issue. I keep having it come up in my feed. Like, okay, so what you're telling me is it's coming up in your feed a lot because you're online a lot. Okay. Okay, got it. It's coming up a lot in a feed you have for a game that requires 500 hours to get to the end game in. For one job. Okay. Okay, but they're terminally online. Why? That's crazy. Like, apparently the basic privacy only matters if you're too online. Which is pretty bad. So, when I last played Endwalker, it was a great success. What happened between that and Dawntrail? Did Square change up the team? I don't know. I don't work there. So I can't answer
New
that.
chatter here. Hope all is well. Homesick watching the great stream.
Hey. Oh my god, I'm also sick. Shino, thank you for the 25-month resub. I hope you feel better too. Shadow Wolf, thank you for a 36-month resub. Thank you for the well wishes. Morgan and Cat Attack, thank you for the bits. I just wish... I don't understand how you could be dismissive of this. Like, don't you care that other people are being attacked? Why wouldn't you want better privacy? I don't get that at all. Is it, why don't you just say, well, this doesn't affect me, so I don't care. Makes me feel bad when people criticize my favorite $5 billion corporation. Just say that. Just say it. Somebody wrote, why are you actually what I'll do is I'll capture it, but yeah. Okay. Here's what somebody wrote. Why are you putting yourself in these weird parasocial stalking situations? This doesn't happen to people who just play the game like a normal human being. The fuck? Hey, just stop getting stalked. Wow, thank you. That's really helpful. Hey, just walk home alone at night like a normal human being. Yeah, just do that. Cool. That's very helpful take. Actually, that reminded me a lot of something that I'd seen posted
WIPR happy.
from the stalking Discord. Yeah, so there was a thread about this. This was from 3 months ago when people were talking about this issue. In the comments, somebody said they went on the Discord to opt out, which is the thing that they wanted you to do. And the kinds of people who are on there. Someone in the Discord said that the average person is going to lengths to stalk is more likely to know about tools on how to stalk. And someone there said, which is on the fault of the victim for not learning how to mitigate the situation that they found themselves in. Which is, I mean, I don't even, what do you even say this? That's so stupid. It's like, give me the worst take you have. No, that's too bad. No, I can't, that's too much. It's basically one of these situations like, I don't know how to explain to you that you should care about other people. You know that headline? That's what this brings to mind. Like, I want people to feel safe in the game, and so that they will play it and have fun in it, right? I shouldn't have to explain that, but apparently that is a take. That is a take. Even if you need to defend Square Enix at all costs, do you not see how that is counterproductive? Because if people don't feel safe from stalking or harassment, then they'll just stop playing the game. They'll just stop participating in the game. They'll stop joining FCs. They stop trusting other players. They stop trusting Square Enix. And, like, is that what you want? It's like, I don't know. Can you even imagine being hunted across characters and across data centers because you love the game so much and you really want to play, but some asshole won't leave you alone? Can you imagine even, like, having to make alts to get away from someone and it's not enough? This is really common. And then when people ask for basic privacy, they're overreacting. I think that with people keeping account information safe is the bare minimum that we can expect from an online service that we pay monthly for. That is the bare minimum. Okay, the bar is on the floor there. Victim blaming is beyond reprehensible, and people should be ashamed for daring to suggest that the victim is to blame for being stalked. I know, but some people are just so desperate to defend bullshit that they don't even, I think, charitably, I want to believe they're not thinking clearly anymore about the issue. That's what I want to believe. Because it's too hard for me to believe that somebody could really be that cruel. I can't understand it. To have that little empathy for another person. Anyway, that's the that's the situation with this. Square still letting strangers track your account identity across alts, realms, and data centers. But let's move on. Let's move on for that. Other thing that I wanted to talk about is probably going to be more controversial. Ooh, that's beautiful. Oh wow, is that from Fru? That's very pretty. I wanted to talk about Black Mage. Changes next. Yeah. Black Mage. Yep. Here we go. This is it. Now, I think that we did cover this. Didn't we? Did I cover this? When we first... Yes, I did. A little bit. I did. It was after the live letter. I made a video for Zep Live where I talked about my initial reaction to the concerns people had over the version of Black Mage that they had seen by analyzing the blurry stream footage from the live letter, because that's how people found out. So, basically, how can I put
Hi,
this?
Zepla just tuning in. Happy 6
Hi.
months. Thanks to Adelandra for my sub gift.
Magma, thank you for the 6-month resub, and Berlango, thank you for the 23-month resub. Shino, thank you for the gift sub in the chat as well. Basically, Enochian is now as persistent as your account ID. Yeah. Yeah. Because there's no timers for that anymore. Yeah. While your account identity is not going anywhere, and it's very easy to track, seems like the Black Mage identity is gone without a trace. At least that's how it seems based on these changes. So, yeah, the Black Mage community, from what I could tell, was pretty blindsided by much of these changes that happened with the patch, because, like I mentioned, you could only have anticipated this by watching the live letter and analyzing the UI footage, where some people noticed some weird things, like forever buffs, which, first of all, what happened to the live letter? Yoshpi used to, I remember when, in the live letter, he would provide explanation and reasoning and rationale for big changes like this in the live letter to communicate with the player, but it seems like that's no longer the case. They did have an official explanation for these changes. Let's pull that up. Let's pull it up. Let me find it. Job guide, Black Mage. Yeah, here it is. They have the official explanation. This is the only official explanation that you get. Is the one that's here on the website. Where did I find it? Patch notes. No. Where is that? Dang it! I thought it was here. Yes. Job gauge updated. Am I crazy? I could have sworn it was here. Magical DPS? Okay, let me pull this up. Is it in the patch notes? I need a minute to find this exact page because I thought it was here, but it's not. It's hard for me to think clearly too because I'm sick as hell. I think it's in the page with all of the jobs before you select one. Oh my god, I think you're right. I think you're right. Top. Yes. Oh, thank God bless. Okay, yes, you're right. You're right. Okay, so this is the only official explanation that we have, and it is really comedy, pure comedy, in my opinion. Future. I feel like this is gonna be it. This is a meme for the ages. Future battle design may cause difficulty with casting spells. This is so funny to me. I shouldn't laugh. I shouldn't laugh. So we have shortened the cast time for a variety of actions. You can read this, but difficulty with casting spells. So setting aside the idea that Black Mage players might actually enjoy being presented with such a challenge, which is the reason many of them play Black Mage, may cause difficulty in the future is quite vague. I cannot believe that you are forcing players to accept pretty massive changes to the feel of their job identity, without even bothering to provide clear evidence that these changes are needed right now. Have we given up on designing the future fights around the job identity? Or are we going to have to simplify every job because of the difficulty with pressing buttons? You know, like, I feel like this time I am inclined to be less charitable than I have been in the past. I know that. But y'all just gotta understand where I'm coming from, because I really did used to defend these kinds of decisions strongly out of a sense of goodwill, trust that I had in Square Enix. There were several jobs that I loved, that I poured time into, that I was cared about, like Heavensward Dark Knight, Stormblood Astrologist, Shadowbringer Summoner, okay? I've been on the chopping block a few times. None of those jobs exist anymore. They were deleted from the game. Now it's Black Mage's turn, and that's why I have very little hope for course correction, because it is all kind of going in the same direction still, and I don't really have faith in the direction that it is going, and because it's just not. It makes me ask, if Black Mage can't exist with its identity that it has had, and it is iconic as being this slow turret style, slow explosion caster, that if it can't exist anymore because future fights may make casting difficult, then what can exist in that hypothetical future scenario? That's my question. And let's be honest, Black Mage, it's not even fair to talk about it as this stationary turret, because in the past few expansions it has gotten a ton of movement options, and it isn't anywhere near as stationary as it used to be, and these memes are really outdated. It's just kind of memes that stuck, but I don't know if they're all that fair to say anymore. In any case, if future fights are presenting a problem for casting spells, then it makes you wonder how future jobs will be designed with that basis for the philosophy. Like, do we need to have frictionless rotations so that so that you're not presented with any kind of scenario where you might get interrupted by the obstacles an encounter could present to you? What does it even mean to not be interrupted by an obstacle? Like, what does it mean to have an obstacle that doesn't create friction? That doesn't mean anything, does it? It's not an obstacle then, it's just a visual effect. So I think the sad reality is that if a job can't be allowed to fail, then it can't really shine either. Because those are two sides of the same coin. That's something that a lot of Black Mage players have expressed, is that the fail states are what make the good times feel good, right? And if you want to design content that challenges people's kits, that's great, but will you break the kits first so that it survives in that content? If so, to me that doesn't really feel like you are committing to this ambitious vision for that future crazy content. It really feels more like you're hedging your bets. Like, you're still playing it safe, but ironically, as we often repeat here, playing it safe can feel like the biggest risk of all. And yeah, as you pointed out, which ironically kills it, kind of we're risking the identity of one of the most iconic jobs, and importantly, the trust of your most dedicated players for some future hypothetical fight, which is just great. It's wild. It's wild that this is how it rolled out, and this is what's happened to me. I've been kind of shocked by how it's played out this time compared to the other times that I've seen jobs bite the dust. It's like you're simplifying a job today to solve a problem that hasn't even happened yet, while also keeping it weirdly quiet and not mentioning it in the live letter. So people had to like do a frame by frame on the live letter to figure out what the fuck was going on. That's not okay. Like, did you think that players wouldn't notice? Of course you knew they would notice. Do you think they wouldn't care? I just think it's big weird compared to how they used to handle these things. And it makes me wonder, what's the point of the live letter now if it's not for the communication with the player? Is it just marketing? Like I said already, this is nothing new. Like, jobs get simplified all the time. Which is why I'm not making excuses for them anymore. And it does feel like any kind of playstyle that we have that relies on dots, maintenance, knowing where to stand, timers, all of that is on borrowed time. Really feels like that. To me right now. Man. I feel like they're asking us. I don't feel like, I know they are explicitly asking us to imagine the future content that these changes are for. That's what I'm doing. And when I imagine that, I feel that we're heading toward a version of the game where the jobs are simple, they are easy to pick up, but they are hard to fall in love with. Fall deep in love because they're not that deep. That's the future that I feel like I see on the horizon. Where, but the thing is, you don't have to look onto the horizon. Look behind you. In the past, this already happened. The jobs that I loved already are gone. You know, Dark Knight, Summoner, Astrologian. And here's the thing too. They're not bad now. They're not terrible. Not really. I don't hate them. They're fine. They're okay. Or they could be better. But that's it. That's it. That's what hurts. I used to love those jobs. And I try to love them again. I really tried so hard. God, I tried so hard to make myself love it. But, after the cope wore off, it just didn't hit the same. Because there wasn't enough to sink my teeth into. Like, I liked them, or I felt mid about them, but I didn't love them. That's what happens whenever you remove depth. At least for me, that's how I feel. I'm telling you my personal experience. My experience might not be the same as everybody's, and I know that. And I started to wonder if maybe I'm the weirdo player that they're trying to design away from. That is possible. But I also know that I'm definitely not the only one who feels that way. If you take a look into the Balance Discord at the Black Mage community discussions that are happening in there, I'm definitely not alone. There's a lot more despair than me on it. I think what's really stung about this is that... I'm sorry guys, I'm really sick right now. Yoshi P mained the job for 10 years. I think that's something that has been such a crazy element of this too. We believed that Yoshi P was the reason why Black Mage managed to somehow keep its very unique skill expression and niche that's so different when everybody else lost theirs. But, it seems like they just didn't get to it yet. He approved these changes. I think that the way that they... Like, he would have been the perfect person to communicate, or try to communicate why this is justified. As a Black Mage player. But he didn't. And the way that this is being communicated... Whether you agree with the changes or not, whether you like it or not, you have to acknowledge that this is not healthy for the long term to do this to the community. God, I hate to say this, but it does remind me of the dark ages of the beginning of the dark ages of WoW, when there was this sense of growing distrust and disillusionment, and I kind of get deja vu thinking back to that time, and I do, that's very concerning for me. Why shouldn't it cause that? I feel like, excuse me, if players don't feel heard in a way that they once did, and if there is a sentiment that the really big decisions are not being made on what's going to make the game more fun right now, but like some hypothetical a year or more down the road, I think it's going to make it harder. It's make people wonder, what is the point in getting invested? These are huge, huge shifts in the way the job plays, in the identity of the job. And I feel like for something of this magnitude, we needed an open dialogue on it, and that hasn't happened. And I think it won't happen. They already have to put themselves into a position where they have to rebuild trust after Dawntrail. Again, whether or not you like Dawntrail, a lot of players struggle with it, and they are having to rebuild trust now. But I feel like we're headed in the opposite direction. I will say that Dawntrail is the first time that I really asked myself, did Yoshi P even play this? Like, how did he sign off on this? Is he really making these calls? And I see here in the chat, you're also asking this question. The fact he didn't talk about it, maybe it's something he didn't 100% agreed on with the change. Ultimately, it doesn't matter trying to peruse the contents of his mind telepathically, because the responsibility falls on his shoulders as director producer. And whether, like, that, the buck stops there, really. You know, however else he felt about it, he's the one who makes the call if it goes live or not, and he let it go. So, I mean, it is hard to grapple with, though. I totally get where you're coming from, because, like, would a 10-year Black Mage main do this? That's the part I can't get past. It's hard to get past it. If Black Mage isn't safe, what is? And I can't fault the Black Mage community at all for feeling a little betrayed right now, because the changes don't reflect an understanding and a care for the things that made the job special. And I don't know. I think here's another thing I've been thinking about. Remember before Dawntrail came out, and Yoshi P went on stage and said that his game was boring, and he said it's like a side-scroller platformer without any holes to drop into. Remember when he said that? When he was trying to sell Dawntrail pre-orders? I do, and and yet here we are. Why would he say that? Why would he say that? And then green light changes like this. That doesn't make sense to me. I am just at a loss. I think that in a broader sense, the game does struggle with replayability. And if every job plays more and more like every other job, that is one less reason to go do a fight again on a different job after you got your clear. Because why? You know? Like, if you have 2 or 3 or 4 pizza places and they all make similar pizza, but one of them is better and you like that one of them better than the other ones, then you're not going to get pizza from the other pizza places. They're so similar. Now, what if one of them has deep dish and the other one has New York style? Well, then you might change it up, depending on what you feel like. That's one of the strengths of this game, is you have so many jobs. And now, this is weird. If you try to please everybody, you're going to end up pleasing nobody. And a lot of people are saying, you know, actually, here's a Reddit thread that I'll pull up. I thought this was interesting. Square should stop changing jobs for people who will never like them. I think this is fair to say, because if we're going to make changes that makes Black Mage more palatable for people that never played the job before, are those players actually going to embrace and love the job in the long term? I don't know. It's a risky strategy to find out. Why would you do that? You already have a ton of people that like the job. Why would you play these games? It's like, that doesn't make sense to me. But we have to make sense of it ourselves because we didn't get any real explanation. The question really boils down to, if the job identity has to be gutted for you to be interested to play that job, is it meant for you? It's like, okay, I want to order a pizza, but I don't want any cheese or meat or toppings on it and no sauce, but I want you to put whipped cream on it and put a pie crust and pie filling. Well, maybe you don't like pizza. I don't know. Are we trying to make it so everybody can like every job? Is that what's... I think at first glance, if you don't think about it too hard, it might sound kind of nice. Like, don't we want jobs to have broad appeal? Well, yes, but first of all, they do. That's why many people play different jobs. But second, let me tell you a story. I used to work at Subway, and people ordered crazy different sandwiches. Everybody different sandwich. And some frat guy would come in and order a big, messy, saucy, spicy meatball sub every time. And then the next girl, she wants this dry, tiny, plain turkey sandwich with like nothing on it. And then next girl wants big spicy tuna with every pickle that we have in stock, which is me, by the way. That's me. Yes. But, they all love Subway because they like sandwiches and they like to eat fresh, okay? You know, they can go to Subway and they can eat fresh. What if one day we were like, hey guys, some people are finding the messy meatball hard to eat. So we're not going to put sauce on it anymore. So that now maybe the plain bread turkey girl, she might try the meatball now. Is that going to make everybody happy? No, that would not make any sense. And the guy who really liked his messy sub is just going to tell us to eat shit because he's going to go to Jersey Mike's next door. That's what's going to happen. When you try to make everything for everybody, you lose the people who were already happy. The new people, like, what are you going to do? Oh, we're going to put some turkey on it, maybe. That meatball sub is dry now, but we'll put some turkey. Maybe new people will come in and be like, I love that new, dry, bland meatball sub. And you're going to have a ton of people show up who love that. I don't know. Time will tell, huh? That's just a really bizarre business strategy. In my view. for a game that is even adding new jobs with every expansion. You're adding 2 new jobs with every expansion. You're adding 2 new jobs with every expansion. You have 2 new sandwiches every time. So if you want to appeal to new people, why don't you just use that opportunity to do that? Makes no sense. Makes no sense. What's the point of adding all the variety if you're just gonna keep doing this? Said it before. I'll say it again. Try to make everybody happy, you're gonna make nobody happy. And, one answer. I don't even know if the shareholder money, argument makes sense to me either. I don't know, because I've thought about that. I've thought about that, but I don't know if that makes sense looking at the, census that we covered the other day. Because players are, like, the retention isn't good. We're losing the long-term players at a faster rate than the new players can compensate for that. That is what the latest data shows that we have. But, so I don't know if it makes business sense. I don't know if that makes business sense. But maybe they think it will pan out in the long run. And it's hot as hell in here. I think I have fever. God. It's not shareholder money, it's time. You don't have time. Game's gonna be done by 9:00 at this rate. I don't think so. I don't think the game will be done at 9:00. I think it's gonna go on for a really, really long time. At least another 10 years, if not more. But it might, if trends don't change, it might have less players. But there's always gonna be people playing, for sure. Because remember that much of this game is the 500 hours of story that it takes to get to the end, and that's for the most part a good experience. So no matter what they do with the end game, ultimately there's still a lot of good game to be had for people. I think it'll still go strong, but it might not be like biggest MMO in the market. Oh. And I've heard good things about this patch, which I'm going to do. We're going to do the main story tomorrow, and I heard good things about it, so I hope to see the story get turned around. That is something I'm really looking forward to for tomorrow. But the real question is, did Zepla have anything to eat in the last 24 hours? Oh my god, I don't think I did. I don't think I did. Can you tell? I haven't had much of an appetite because I've been so sick. I ended up going back to WoW for about 3 months. I'd log in, though, F14, because I'm held hostage with the Mansion FC house, my personal house. After playing 7.2, I was incredibly disappointed. What? I heard the story was good. And especially how they keep butchering jobs. Removing spells, changing things that don't need to be changed, refusing to improve the game. Look at WoW, I'll give them credit. They had an incredible amount of improvement. WoW has improved a lot, and it is a game that I am prioritizing. I have a World of Warcraft YouTube channel. We have the World of Warcraft guilds. I'm having an amazing time every day in World of Warcraft. That's true. However, keep in mind, it took World of Warcraft 10 fucking years to get their shit together. It took a while. Okay. I know, because I was waiting the whole time for them to turn their shit around, and it was not pretty during that time. I'm proud of them for getting it together, but damn, it took a while. You do look a little red. I should take my temperature right now. Actually, I'm gonna do it live on stream. We're gonna do it live. Ugh. God. Eat some cheese and ham sandwiches. No, I don't eat that. I don't eat that. I don't eat pig at all. You hopeful FF14 2034? Ask me after I do the story tomorrow. I haven't done any story from this patch yet. So I'm cautiously optimistic about it. Yeah. Did they ever remove AoE cap on abilities? I think for certain specs. I think for certain specs they did. Yeah. It's possible they've decided there's more money in trying to pull new players into a basic game and continue to get money from legacy players of semi-complicated game. In other words, a business decision to trash the game and mill new subs until the game hits 0. Oh, that's too grim. I can't believe that. I don't want to believe that. It's too grim even for me. I don't think so. I don't think so. Okay, we are 98.6. So I'm good. Yeah, I did take Dayquil right before the stream started though. So that's... how long does the raid story take to do, y'all? How long does that take? God, I should probably just go to bed. It's about 2 hours. Okay, what about the main story quest? How long does that take? How long have I been streaming? Hour and a half? I don't seem that sick though, right? Let me just take a cough drop. I'll agree with you, Zepla. Because WoW had 0 competition pretty much. And it took BFA, Shadowlands, and losing near 75% of their player base to learn. Hopefully Dawntrail, aka Shadowlands 14, will show Yoshi and Square to knock it off. I hope so. I didn't think I'd ever go back to WoW after BFA Janerade. Playing now, I'm legitimately having a blast. Me too. I am playing both, and I think I will continue to do what I'm doing for the future. I'm really having a good time. Yeah, the new WoW raid is so good. I made a video about it. If you're curious, you could skip my section where I talked about the story for the new WoW patch. It's for my WoW channel, Zepla's WoW Realm. I made a video about where I talked about the patch stuff, like the new raid, the delves, the vibes, but really it's better if you do the story, because I talked about the story for like 10 minutes out of a 20-minute video. So the story is gonna take 3 to 4 hours. And what are the chances we get to bop to Machinations? Don't you dare! You know, I forgot about that. I gotta take a shot. I honestly need to just take a shot if Machinations plays. That'd be hilarious. I don't drink liquor though, so I'd have to. I have Guinness. Take a shot of Guinness. How about that? That'd be so funny. I can't use liquor. I'll be dead. Oh god. Do you have fun playing WoW without trying to get the really high level gear? Oh yeah, because of delves. I do a lot of delving. Delving is fantastic because I can get good gear by myself solo, which is helpful because a lot of times I play on EU at times when all those people are asleep.
Thank you, Optimus Prime.
So yeah, that would be funny. There is no Machinations? No way.
What?
Holy shit. It might really be good. Ooh. Okay, it might actually, y'all might actually be telling me the truth. That might be a lie. We'll find out. We'll find out tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Was the turnaround in WoW the result of a change in leadership of the game? Bobby left, I think. Yeah. They also got new people working on the world building team. And they did have people get shifted around and had new people join that are really cool. So I think so, to a degree. Yeah. See you later, Miss Kira. Yeah. Zepla, a woman of culture. Guinness is really good. When I went to PreachCon last year, I was chugging Guinness at the pub after the event. And I found out that in Europe, they don't do that. Guinness is like a meal. But I was out there just knocking them back, man. Like... yeah, apparently that's not normal. Yeah, it's liquid bread. It's liquid bread. But, I feel like because of that, it mitigates the drunkenness. Or at least that's what I think. You know, I don't even want to think about how many calories I had. How much calories is in one Guinness? A big one. About 200 calories. Okay, I probably had about 30. Okay, okay. Cool, cool. It's probably about 6,000 calories. That's a huge Subway sandwich. It's a messy one. God. Holly taking over a game changer. Absolutely. Not just Holly, but also, what's the name of that woman working on world building? Who's so cool. I'm her biggest fan. Is her name Maria? I think her name is Maria. But she's the best. I think she does a great job. There's love that you can feel in the content. That's what I hope to feel through the story tomorrow in 14. Fun fact, there's actually a limit on how many calories your body can absorb in one sitting. That makes sense. That makes sense. That you wouldn't be able to just infinitely absorb calories. No. That's like 3 times we- oh, that's way more than that for me. I'm tiny. I'm supposed to be on like 1,500 a day. About. For my size. I was quite the Guinness enjoyer before I got sober. Lost so much weight when I quit. I drink very, very rarely. I cannot even remember the last time I drank. I was probably at PreachCon last year. No. It was at Christmas. Yeah, I don't drink that much. I don't feel like I need to. Like, I feel like with ADHD, I feel drunk when I'm not. It's, I'm good. I don't know what's going on. And I don't need to get drunk for that, man. I'm lost. I'm like, I bump into things. I lose my shit everywhere. What do I need drink for? Don't. It just makes me sleepy. Yeah. Okay. Don't like the taste. Well, I can be a snob about the taste. if I'm like, I'd like to do the local craft beer if I can. Yeah. I like the story of The War Within, but this new patch, I don't know. Feels like they're waiting for the next patch to give us something good. I loved the patch. I mean, I gushed about it in my video. The Undermine video. It was like, I even named the video like best patch ever. I loved it. I really love the goblin culture, and I learned how to do the goblin accent so I could be fully immersed in Undermine, and I really think it helped. I feel like I'm there when I'm playing it. You hate goblin? What? I don't understand that. Have you tried doing a goblin accent? That might help you enjoy the patch a little more. Goblin cosplay win, right? Goblin cosplay is not easy, dude. It's not just putting on a pair of ears. You trying something, pal? I heard you have a bit of a tough time shutting off the goblin accent. That's true. Some people in the video comments did say it was a Christopher Walken goblin accent. Look, I didn't say it was a good accent. I said that it was mine. That was super Christopher Walken. I mean, it is. The Intercontinental Hotel is there. They're ugly. Troll of racist accent. What? Why is troll accent racist? You know, for OnlyFans, I played a troll and I spent quite a lot of time. I still am. I got hooked on it. I spent a lot of time listening to this Jamaican YouTuber who teaches you how to do the Jamaican accent, and it's amazing. She's really cool. The YouTube channel is called Jamaican Sin Ting. And she's like, she quickly became one of my favorite YouTubers ever. And she's teaching me how to do the accent, and I was trying to learn that for OnlyFans so I could be a troll. I'm so bad at it though. I'm much worse at it. I'm much worse at it than the goblin accent. I'm gonna show you this channel. This lady is so charming. She is the best. She did a video about buns.
For American, when you hear the word
She has the most beautiful voice. Oh my god. I'll pull it up. What? Where did it go? I lost the video. Oh, up. Dang it. Yeah, it's patois. That's right. She was teaching you how to do that.
when you hear the word bun, they might think this. For the British, this. But for
She
one
teaches
Jamaican,
you.
we have enough different things what we might talk about. Wagwan people. This is Jania.
Isn't
from
she so
Jamaican
great?
Sente. If you want to know exactly what we mean when we are talking about the word bun, not gonna wait. Stick around.
She says, "Not gonna away. Stick around."
Before we move on, do me a little favor.
We don't need to watch this whole
Make
video.
Sure you subscribe
Probably, but I'll give you a
and
link
like the video.
in case you wanna
Click
learn.
the notification bell so you can know when we push out more video.
Click the notification
At
bell.
Easter time in
Oh my god, I have watched so many of these videos and I did not get better at it. I have watched this woman. I'm just horrible. I'm horrible at this accent. Click the notification bell. That's so bad.
Jamaica.
But I made an effort, okay? I tried. Anyway, I'm not gonna play a whole video, but I'll give you a link if you're curious. She's so cute. She's so cute. She has a beautiful accent. But yeah, she's teaching it. Sum up the WoW class. Oh my god, I cannot do it. Click the notification bell. Notification. Oh my god. They kicked me from OnlyFans. I think next time we should maybe do Alliance. Hey, maybe I could do a dwarf accent next time. Yep, yep. I've the finest wares in the land. That's a little better. That's better than the troll accent that I can do. Yeah. Again, yeah, they kicked me again. Yeah. I got kicked the second time, but that's okay. I can get back in and... I've been kicked twice. But it doesn't matter, because it's Jover for OnlyFans. Yeah, I'm too controversial. That's right. I'm a very controversial streamer. Yeah, I'm very controversial because I like Enochian Timer, and because I think that account ID should be protected by the server. I know that makes me. I know it's hard to cope with that. God, y'all make me laugh too much. Did you hear about the rollback? Oh yeah! I did! Do you think it's because I said something? No. No, but wouldn't that be really cool? I heard, yeah. See you later, Garth. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow, maybe. It's because we stood up against the injustice and we said that they absolutely had a responsibility to the hardcore players who died. They had to do something because it destroys the integrity of what hardcore is. We stood up, we said they gotta do something. Damn it, and they doing it. Yes. This is good. Is rollback or rezzing people? I don't know. In response to the DDoS attacks. Experienced denial of service attacks. Resurrect player characters. Resurrect. That's not a rollback, but that's better, because what about people who leveled up after that? Wouldn't that suck? You got level 60 and then... Oh, sorry, but we did a rollback because some people died. Fuck you. That'd be horrible. So, that's good. Revive hardcore characters at perish in a mass event, which we deem inconsistent with the integrity of... That's a W. They listened, and I'm proud. Way to go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Hardcore classic gamers. Wait a second. I just got a message. Heck. Okay, anyway. Hardcore classic gamers know what they're doing getting into when they play a 15-year-old game that suffers DDoS attacks every day. I mean, you do accept the terms, but doesn't change the fact that Blizzard can help when bad things happen, right? I think it's good that people are pushing for them to help out when they can. If it's obvious that it was nobody's fault and it's a DDoS, like, why not? That's great. Okay, Buns. I feel pretty bad. I feel really sick. And I'm going to go to bed now. I'm gonna lay down. Okay, I've been really sick all week. And, I wish I could stream longer, but I was hoping to do the raid story today, but I don't know if I can. I'm falling out my chair, guys. Crick Sur, thank you for the 4-month resub. Appreciate you. I wanted to check in, and hopefully tomorrow I will feel better, so we can just do the story. Don't do the story quest. I'll see you tomorrow. You want to pay attention. Right. I want to pay attention. I feel like, God, I hate to say this, but if I wake up tomorrow and I don't feel good, I don't know. Maybe I should... I want to give the 7-2 story the attention it deserves. Because people say it's good, and I really, really, like, want to enjoy it very much. I don't want to stream if I don't feel up to it, like, feel tired. I will let you know on Twitter, Blue Sky, Threads, and Discord as soon as I wake up, if I think I can handle it or not, okay? I'm posting everything that is going to go on Twitter on Blue Sky as well now. And Threads, so that way you don't feel like you need to be on shitty Twitter to know what I'm talking about. But Discord is really the best place. Yes, Blue Sky Gang. Okay. See you tomorrow, maybe, hopefully. Thanks for hanging out with me today, Bun Buns. I really appreciate y'all. Bye. But I'm like falling asleep right here. But whoo. Yeah. Bye. Okay. Nice. See you later. Have a good rest. See you later. Bye. Bye.